Taste is a life experience expressed through material. It's about a sense of what it is to belong to a place or to a culture, and then it is how it is expressed through shape and material.
My name's Samuel Ross, and welcome to my space.
Taste is that to a degree aspects are totally organic and they flow from the self. The self is shaped by our outer engagements and experiences. This balance between pursuing and feeling, it's almost as though it's an elastic band. The push and pull on that creates an energy or a definition. You ideally want someone to pursue higher tastes and really higher principles of what it is to be a good human. And it seems that by pursuing that through literature, through art, through food, through travel, taste is a response to that pursuit.
Everything that gets made, whether it's a series of garments, a painting, a structure or sculpture or a bench, it all starts from hand. It's typically a case of draftsmanship. It's drawing, it's sketching, it's lucid painting. Over time, the shapes and forms come about. I'm often starting from trying to create attention, and that's often the case of pulling different influences and worlds together that are relevant to the manifesto and talking points my artistic practice and SRA have. In my process, I don't really like to let go of a lot of works. No sketch gets thrown away. This has not been published yet, but there's around 600 pages here, purely of forms that I've been exploring over the years. It's a case of ensuring that the idea is just on paper or that it's in an early woodworked form and it's to be revisited. That principle, it's how SRA and my studio as a whole have continued to grow. Because it also underscores how relationships are built within the sector. This idea of planting seeds and having these early sprouts of conversation which then harvest 5 to 6 years on is how we've been able to cultivate such distinct works with incredible people. My father's influence on me is so profound. He specialised in painting and glass.
He's a stained glass artist and procurer who kind of cuts and paints glass and then releds church windows and cathedrals.
So this dynamism between quite profound service design and functional objects intersecting with the liberal arts and fine art purely as expression to tell cultural stories has always been a language, really. There's never not been a time where creativity and design applied to tell expressive stories that are often felt, but we may not have the words for.
I picked this up around 2.5 years ago from an antique dealer, and obviously there's been so much controversy around the returning of Benin bronzes, in particular on like the 18th and 19th century. So in a response to that, I've started to collect these bronzes that you'll see placed throughout the home. There's that act of like endearment there, of kind of reclamation, taking back and procuring these just amazing truths and realities that were partly taken. This is just one of my favourite chairs, the Paulin family. Benjamin's a super dear friend. Next to it, we've got a selection of mixed texts. Simon Wheatley's photography work. He's done this amazing job of being able to document what it was like to live and grow up in the early 2000s, mid-noughts UK. That's contrasted next to a volume 2 edition of a book titled The Image of the Black in Western History and Art, which is really interesting. Next to that, a small text from Virginia Woolf. You've got the Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx, the gentleman and dear friend who established 1803 bully, Ramdown Tahami, and then you've got Epictetus, his discourses and writings. So there's a real mixture of different influences, partly philosophical, partly socialist, but all emotive. And it's that type of juxtaposition which I think really makes up the truth of what it is to be an artist and a designer in the UK, in London and in Britain now. I have always been infatuated with object and garment. I remember building pinhole cameras with my father when I was a child. So this proximity to culture and taste has always been a part of my identity and my politic from my earliest memory. So I have perhaps the awareness to taste established later on, but the proximity to the arts and to expression and to making has always been in proximity to my sense of self.